Welcome to the Super Expander podcast. My name is Corrine Phelps, your host. I'm a business and growth coach, money mindset expert, and a multi-passionate entrepreneur. My journey has taken me all over, from working in finance to owning a boutique fitness studio. I found myself burnt out, miserable, and questioning everything. Saying things to myself like, there's got to be more to life than this. Refusing to settle for a mediocre existence, I went all in, learning how to harness untapped potential and rewire the subconscious mind to create an extraordinary life. The last 10 years have been a crash course in self-love, building a business, creating community, building wealth, and doing what it takes to just freaking go for it. My mission is to help you align to your purpose, rewire your subconscious to support your big dreams and vision, and create a life that you're absolutely obsessed with. So sit back, tune in, and prepare to expand. Hello, my super expander loves. How are you? I hope that you are listening to today's episode and just having the most amazing day. So I was just the other day having a conversation with a friend and client, which, as this happens to be quite often, because my clients oftentimes become my friends and my friends oftentimes become my clients. And I believe that's a beautiful thing. So we're having this conversation about gratitude. And it was almost like this debate. Can you have too much gratitude? We sat there and we spoke about it for kind of a long time. And I actually continued to think about this and ponder on this for quite a while. And I was actually thinking about it again today, and I thought it was really a perfect conversation to bring to you. So I want you to just think on this for a second. Do you think that there is such a thing as too much gratitude? And I want you to formulate your own opinion, your own answer, and then I'm going to share with you my thoughts and how I feel about it. So in my opinion, you absolutely can never have too much gratitude. And having gratitude as the filter with which we view the world is a game changer for your mindset, for your relationships, for your health. So gratitude really is the quality of thankfulness and a readiness to show appreciation and return kindness. And studies really have shown that gratitude can improve sleep, enhances your relationships, keeps you healthier, it increases your motivation and boosts your happiness. And if that isn't enough motivation to start adopting a daily gratitude practice, I'm not exactly sure what is. So something that I love to do is to take a moment. I actually do it twice a day. I do it in the morning and I do it in the evening, just to pause for a minute and gather my thoughts on a few things that I feel really grateful for. And in the morning, it really shifts the approach of my day. And on the mornings that I have to rush out of bed and I don't carve out the time to just breathe on it for a moment, are the days that really I feel off kilter the entire day. And right before I go to sleep in my day, in review, I usually like to just take a moment and think about all the things that I'm grateful for that transpired inside of my day, things that I'm grateful for inside of myself, for taking action on, for those sorts of things. And then also the things that I've been able to receive in my life in that particular day. And I really think that gratitude is a skill that we can all actually learn to strengthen day over day. It's a trait and it's a filtration mechanism that will truly change your life. Gratitude is associated with, like I said, an increased mood and life satisfaction and really overall well-being. And something really interesting that I've noticed since adopting breath work as a part of my daily routine and being able to access flow state. The days that I practice my gratitude practice right before my breathwork session are the days that I enter and drop into flow state in the most potent and powerful ways. And I believe that there is a direct connection to gratitude, flow state, and elevated creativity. And I started to notice this as I practiced and was adding this gratitude practice in connection with my breath work. And I really started to see the effects and the power. And as I started it was almost like a science experiment when I really started to pay attention to the times, like what was the correlation of the session that I did that dropped me into really deep flow and huge amounts of creativity. And when I really started to look, it was the sessions that I had practiced this gratitude practice before starting my breathwork session. So I have been dabbling with this with my clients, and they're actually starting to get the very same results. The sessions when we practice a strong gratitude practice before the hypno breathwork session helps to push them into big time flow and to massive creativity, giving insights and shifts in perspective and solutions to things that they're working towards. I have a question for you. Have you joined the Super Expander free mentorship community? If not, what are you waiting for? Stop what you're doing right now and text the word mentor to 202-918-3235. Text the word mentor to 202-918-3235. I send out weekly tips and inspiration to help you grow your business, to step into your wealthiest, most highest self, to harness your full potential and live an exceptional and extraordinary life. And the best part is, it's really me sending those messages. So text me, say hello, and send me your questions. So I started researching, and I came across that, that this was not really a new finding. It just happened to be a new finding that I had stumbled across, and that it's really precisely this appreciation and associated sense of exploration and discovery with gratitude that stimulates this deep immersion in the creative process. And it actually triggers a shift and improves really the quality of our experience and general satisfaction. So as I mentioned, I do this twice a day, but I think that really the great way to get started is with a gratitude journal. Practicing or carving out time to take and put pen to paper to capture this gratitude is so powerful. And there's really this sort of, almost like a secondary thing that happens when you keep a gratitude journal, because knowing that you're going to be taking the time to do this actually begins to create a filter with which to see life. And so then you start to become more aware of things to be grateful for because you've started to capture them. You've started to take the time to write them down. And so then when we start to establish this mindset, it's like a muscle, right? It's like we keep flexing this muscle. We're consistently looking for things to be grateful for and we notice things that we might have missed before. And it really becomes somewhat like a miracle. It has this compound effect. When gratitude becomes your filter, you start to realize how much you have to be grateful for, which makes you more grateful. When we find things to be grateful for, fear starts to dissipate and abundance really starts to appear everywhere. It's truly a gift. And it's a gift that we get to choose. It's also a gift that you can really give to others. It becomes almost this infectious sort of thing, because the energy you show up with when we are grateful, it has a ripple effect. The beautiful thing is that you don't need any instructions on how to tap into your own personal gratitude. It doesn't cost you a penny, yet it yields such high rewards. So I'm going to task you with this one action step is to stop right now as this podcast comes to an end and just take a moment to just think about 3 to 5 things that you are grateful for. And I'll give you a tip, because if you're new to a gratitude practice, sometimes it can feel like a challenge, but just close your eyes Take a breath in, another deep breath in and out. One more time, big, full, expansive breath in. Yes. And just maybe begin to notice the way your heart beating in your chest feels. And have a moment of gratitude for how your heart just continuously beats in and out, even when you're not even thinking about it. And let the magnitude of that start to sink in. And as you do, I believe it will have a snowball effect, and you'll be able to find so many things to be grateful for, from the warmth of the sun on your skin, to the roof over your head, to the smell of fresh brewed coffee in the morning, to the way your sheets feel crisp when you get into bed at night. There's just this infinite number of things that you can find to relish and treasure and be grateful for. And you'll start to notice that as you begin to pay attention, has a snowball effect, like I said. So take a moment, find some things that you can be grateful for, and let me know how it goes. If you like what you heard, stop, drop, and leave a 5-star review and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. And as always, sharing is caring, so snap a pic and share this episode with another super expander.